Here we are with a first Shockwave review of Power to Prime's Jazz. And I don't like this figure. Well, actually, when we get into the review, I'll tell you why afterthoughts. Well, we do have the Prime Armor, aka the stupidest gimmick ever. It'll sit right here to actually make it look like some sort of engine boosters. And the gun sitting in here. Well, guess it's not robots in disguise. It means more like fighting in disguise. That's a bad joke. Well, we're going to get into transformation. So you want to pull all this stuff off. And come to the front. First, pull out these sections. As well as a suggestion that you should pull this out in order to actually flip out the head. Because trust me, it's harder than you think. Getting it without one piece. And here's the first problem. This top half keeps coming off. And it never decides to go back on until you just basically force it on. This is why I got Downbeat instead. Well, I got this, but I decided to buy Downbeat just to replace him. You have the chest all folded up now. Then you want to work on the legs, because it's not suggested that you should have this. Or that will keep falling apart. First, you want to split the legs, and then open the flaps, and then just basically measure away out the actual legs. On here. Oh, a step and I forgot is flip out the feet when you're done. And ignore the beeping. It's actually my lunch and it's finished, but I want to do this review first. Here we have Jazz in his vehicle mode. Well, I gotta get the camera facing up first. It's okay. It's just some of the posability. It's floppy sometimes. And it increases more when you put the gun on. Which the gun, the design. Of course the cameras. Of course the gun, well, it looks perfect, but when you look on the side, you see why. It's basically mostly hollow. Just feels like he's shooting nothing. Wonder why the Autobots never hit anything in Transformers Energon. Ha ha ha, bad joke, kill me. And of course, we move on to his quote-unquote Power of the Prime's armor. Stupidest thing ever. And I don't like this. Is here another thing that's a big, huge problem. It does not want to stick. I actually have to get the Power of the Primes. I'm doing it off camera so I don't knock my camera again. I actually had to restart this multiple times. Because mostly the camera falling over. Or the whole thing coming apart. And there goes the pieces of the Prime armor. Then you use the clear piece as some sort of gun. And of course, the power of the Prime, well, the Prime armor simply keeps falling off to it. I'm gonna just put Power of the Prime's Grimlock's Prime Core and just stick it in here. But here's another thing. You have to put certain ones in here. Yep, you heard me. Certain ones. Actually, I think I have it. And here we go, an actual fitting one from Power of the Primes, Alita 1. Still doesn't want to fit. Simply, this is why I hate the Prime armor gimmick. None of it does not want to fit. Like, seriously. Like, I'm really getting angry now. Not even the Power of the Prime Thunder doesn't even work. Well, I think I know. Wait, I'm gonna actually have to take this in. Goddamn Hasbro. Goddamn it. This is why I hate some Power of the Prime's toys and their Prime armor. Just to get this video done, I'm going to throw this figure out the window. And here we have the most lamest gimmick ever. The Power of the Prime's armor. That makes him look like almost like Transformers Energon Prime. Yeah, no wonder why they call it Power of the Prime's Prime armor. They're making a reference back to Energon. Yeah, good design. Fucking Japanese, and I'm sorry being racist. And way more like is its gun mode. And I will take it, the Prime Core off, and do you call this clear thing a gun? It more looks like a plastic window piece. Yeah, good job, Hasbro. Good freaking job. And here it looks like in its gun mode. Actually looks better. And we're gonna move on to the combined part. I'm only going to turn it into its arm because I think that's the only functional one I've been able to do. And yes, that combiner in the back is missing an arm because I'm going to do it. So you basically just want to redo this process of folding. Hate when the camera does that. You just basically fold up the pieces. Shit keeps coming along. Basically, you want to kind of half transform it. So it kind of looks like somewhat of a retarded robot. Almost looking like a GoBots robot. I'm not sure. I don't even know what he just said. Just want to transform my hand into its quote-unquote arm. I meant hand. Stupidest ever hand. This is why we can't get good whatever hand that goes to a combiner piece. First was these little shitty things, but they actually did have posability. They probably heard us and decided to change it to an even more shittier model. Good job, fucking Hasbro. And Hasbro, if you do get triggered, just please don't sue me. And while I'm yelling, let's just at least get it done so we can stop. So you want to transform it. I hate this camera. That's all I'm going to say. You want to make sure it's kind of robot mode. Pull out the combiner piece. Or at least the combiner hinge, I call. Still been used since the first Combiners War figure ever came out. You want to move at least this to make some sort of arm. And here's one thing. The hand will not go in easily. Yeah, why I'm putting the camera up is because we're putting the actual combiner piece on, yes? So you get to see it what it looks like on an arm. And it actually looks pretty good. The arm looks a little okay. Kind of more looks like a drag strip or dead end look like. Well, that was basically the review. So I'll basically see you next time. And everyone's gonna hate me, what we're gonna review. It's the most hated character since 1986. Yes, we're reviewing Hot Rod. God help us all.